Hi dear students, welcome. Today in this session let us discuss about the types of systems. Types of systems. In thermodynamics there are three types of systems. Basically three types. One is open system. The other is closed system. Third one is isolated system. So in the previous session we have seen about the system and surroundings. System and surroundings collectively known as universe. Both system and surroundings are part of the universe. The transfer of energy takes place from the system to the surroundings by means of a boundary. So when you come to the types of systems, open system, closed system and the isolated system. Let us discuss one by one in detailed manner. So first I take up the open system. First one is open system. Observe, in this open system, the basic criteria is mass exchange, mass or matter exchange takes place and energy exchange also takes place. Energy exchange also takes place. Both mass and energy. First one is the mass or the matter, that transfer of the matter or the exchange of the matter takes place. The second is transfer or exchange of the energy also takes place. Observe, I take a small beaker. This is the small beaker. Okay. This is the water. So if I heat it, okay, slowly some portion of the water evaporates. That means there is a transfer of mass or exchange of the mass is taking place from the system. Similarly, when there is a heat energy is there, the transfer of heat energy also takes place by means of this boundary. So both mass or the matter, energy exchanges takes place in an open system. Observe, this top is imaginary boundary. In the previous session we have discussed it. Imaginary boundary through which the mass transfer takes place in the form of the evaporation. That is, it is a diathermic. Diathermic means imaginary boundary, and diathermic in nature means freely conducting easily. Similarly, this is a real boundary. Also real boundary, also diathermic boundary. Diathermic means it is freely conducting. So heat energy is by means of this real freely conducting diathermic boundary, it is transferred to the surroundings. Similarly, the mass There is a flow of mass in the form of the evaporation by means of the imaginary boundary, which is also a diathermic, that is the freely conducting, takes place in the above. So both mass or the matter exchange, also energy exchange takes place in an open system. It is open system. Okay. A good example is also if you take a cup of tea. If I take a cup of tea, okay, hot cup of tea, right? After some time, some of the portion of the tea, if it is evaporated when you are heating it, okay, and some also heat energy transfers. This is also a good example. Clear? So open system, open in nature, where matter and energy both transfer takes place. Let us take up the second one, that is the closed system. Closed system. Closed system. So I take up the closed system. Closed system. Here in the closed system, no matter exchange takes place. No matter exchange takes place, but energy exchange takes place. Energy exchange takes place. Energy exchange takes place. So there is a no matter exchange, but the energy exchange takes place. Example, let me take up a cylinder where gas is present. This is the gas. This is the gas in the cylinder. There is a piston arrangement. This is the piston. This is piston. Okay. It is a closed one. The gas is completely in the cylinder, closed with the piston. Clear? Now, observe carefully this system. So, the gas, the matter, there is no exchange of the matter from this boundary because it's a closed one. No exchange of the matter. But this is a real boundary which is also diathermic, real and diathermic, real boundary as well as diathermic. Diathermic means freely conducting boundary. So heat can easily exchange, energy can easily exchange from this. So there is an exchange of energy here from this boundary, but mass cannot be exchanged. Mass cannot be exchanged. So this is about the closed system. This is about the closed system. Coming to the third case, let me take up the third case, that is the isolated system. Here, isolated system. Isolated system. Observe, in this, no matter exchange takes place. Similarly, there is no exchange of energy. No exchange of energy. No exchange of energy takes place. Okay? So, take an example of, this is a cylinder. Again, there is a gas. There is a gas in this one. Gas. Clear? So there is a piston arrangement here. Piston. This is the piston. Okay. So from this boundary, the entire gas is inside only. There is no matter exchange from these boundaries. So matter exchange is not possible. The second one is, here the energy exchange. Observe, this boundary is adiabatic in nature. Boundary is adiabatic in nature. Adiabatic in the sense, boundary is insulator. It is acting like an insulator. There is no transfer of energy from the insulator. Delta Q is equal to 0. Adiabatic boundary. Delta Q is equal to 0. No transfer mechanism of heat. Heat cannot be transferred from this insulated mechanism. No matter also exchange possible. So both are not possible to have an exchange to the surroundings. Understand? So in this case, isolated system, no matter and no energy exchange is taking place. Whereas in the case of in the open system, both matter and energy exchange is taking place. In the closed system, matter exchange is not possible, but energy exchange is possible. So these are the three systems: open, closed, and isolated. We have discussed in this lecture. Bye, students.